Biden didn't do something, what was that something that he should have been doing?
The very first strike that hit, you punch and you punch back hard. What they should be doing is going after every ounce of production of those missiles. Wherever those missiles are, you take that out. You keep doing, you take out the training sites. You go and you.
But does that risk escalating a war?
Does that mean striking Iran directly?
It means striking the resources that are allowing them to hurt our troops. That's what you're doing. It's not going after
they're backed by Iran. Iran says that they're not declaring the shots, but Iran's training them. They're providing intelligence. They're providing weapons.
And this goes
there would be no Hamas without Iran, Hezbollah without Iran, or Houthis without Iran.
But
yes, you're going.
Iran is a really big escalation.
You go after wherever those missiles are, the production, wherever it is in Iraq and Syria, you take that out. Wherever it is in Lebanon that they're doing that, you take that out. You go after the leaders making the decisions. It's not after Iran, the country. It's after the people who are making these decisions. When Soleimani was assassinated, it sent a chill up their spine. They literally, it took their breath out. You have to be strategic. It's not starting war. It's actually preventing war.
You said.
Shalom. First and foremost, and of all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Merkah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, salutations, and mercies to the elect and the one-third remnant out there listening and doing this word with all faith and sincerity scattered amongst the nations and the four corners of the earth. To you I say Shalom, Lord willing, this video is edifying. It's going to be sitting around that what you see on the screen. And, you know, Salakia, you know, for my absence, I've been sick, you know, came down with some shit. I don't know. I don't really know what it was. It was COVID or bronchitis, some crazy, you know, but the Wadi Halbashim Al-Shah, you know, feel good enough now to do a video without it being too much of a hassle, you know. But you could tell by the rhetoric, right, of these warmongering neocons and these war-hungry Democrats, just really Americans, you know, the American leadership in general, who we know is funded by these different forgetting the word I want to use, but for lack of better words to come up, these different companies, right, that pretty much fund the government, Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, you know, they all they want to see is, you know, they get paid off of war. It's a racket. You know, that's when these people, these elites make the most amount of money, is when there's blood on the streets. That's when everything goes at the best price, you know, whatever they want to, you know, determine it to be, you know, and that's exactly what they're pushing, you know. They're pushing this next great war because, you know, it has to be a reset. They know that a reset has to come. They know that, you know, the world is pretty much tired of America's shit, and these armies have been built up over time. You know, man, it's really fucking with me that I can't think of the term I want to use to describe these different organizations that fund, you know, all these wars, you know. Man, slipping my mind. They're Satan, man. But anyway, these nations are definitely preparing America. You know, it's not as far as manpower. It's not where it needs to be because recent numbers in military enlistment has been declining rapidly. You know, they can only get a certain amount, or they have a goal of a certain amount, and they can only reach about 25% of what they're trying to get, and it's declining more and more. Okay. So the spell is wearing off of the people. And the only way they could get it back is by a false flag, these different events that's happening. The one in particular she's responding to is these 3 U.S. troops that died over there in Jordan. It just so happened to be all Jake, because that's who they gonna target. They gonna target you niggas to go over there and fight that war. And guess what? A lot of you are going to. But they're pushing that patriotism, because they well understand that that day is come, man. This is Revelations 11:14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. That's right, man. And they're pushing for it because Esau knows that his time is drawing near. Okay, this great war, along with the MOTB being pushed, are gonna be the cherry on top, so to speak. And hey, everything is aligning. The stars are aligning, man. This thing could happen, at any moment, man. The more they push the MOTB, the more this war will continue to ramp up. Okay? Because this system is going to be the MOTB system, this CBDC, centralized digital currency, everything digital, biometric system is going to be what Esau brings out of the ashes, so to speak, out of this great war of Armageddon, right? He's going to use World War III as the catalyst to bring all this in, right? And a lot of people are going to go right for it, because, these people aren't, even though the signs are, all around them, a lot of people, especially Americans, man, Western influenced places, period, but especially America, is completely oblivious, man. So many distractions, so many things going on to where they just don't see it, or they just ignore it, or they think that it won't affect them. It's going to catch them off guard. And pretty soon the draft is coming, man. Pretty soon a draft is coming. I think all this rhetoric, all this propaganda is coming out for no reason. Right? This is Joel 3:2. I will also gather all nations, and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they scattered among the nations and parted my land. See? And that's what the Lord is doing, because the area is where this event took place, where these American troops were killed. It's in the valley of Jehoshaphat. That area, that region, is pulling America into this war, man. It's gonna drag all these nations into it. Okay? Started off with something small like Hamas and fucking Israel, and it's turning into something on a wider scale, or a regional conflict which is going to escalate into an international conflict, man. Okay? And they're fighting over something that's not even neither one of theirs, man. They're fighting over our land. Okay? Because this is spiritual, right? Because the Lord is doing this. He's stirring this up. Okay? Because it's about time for Yahweh Shah to make his return to the earth, man. Okay? That's why you're seeing all this rhetoric ramping up. Okay? The war drums are beating. Okay? These different organizations and companies are pushing out product at a high rate, man, even going all the way back to the Ukraine war, right? Ukraine, Russia, they've been already, putting that spirit out in the air, man. For glory's sake, for vengeance sake, war, This is Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. And that's what's happening, man. Everybody's beating to the same, everybody's rocking to the same beat. Okay, all these different nations are rising up. Militaries are being, patriotism is being promoted in all these different countries. America rhetoric, okay, is being promoted, being pushed everywhere, man, and vice versa. Okay, they're telling you Iran is a nation of terrorists, and all the proxies are funding these different attacks on American cities or American bases, right, in these different parts of the world. There's just one article saying that over 153 attacks since October has been happening on American bases. They're shooting at battleships in the Red Sea. A lot of shit is happening, man. But you wouldn't be able to tell that here in America. Because here in America, everybody's still on fucking, that whole men going their own way and shit. Niggas are just now waking up to women being full of shit. Okay, so they far behind the 8 ball. But they gonna get caught up real soon when that one event happens and that draft kicks in. That's when reality is gonna start. Reality is coming to the world, man, especially here in America. You ain't gonna be able to just live in ignorance your whole life. Okay? It's going to get to the point where you won't be able to ignore what's happening. And you're going to want answers, okay? This is verse 10. Beat your plowshares and the swords and your pruning hooks and the spears. Let the wheat say, I am strong. And that's what's happening, man. These nations that aren't typically known for war like that, now they talking big shit. They seeking it. They want smoke, okay? And they're going to find exactly what they're looking for. They seeking it out. Because they feel in their heart of hearts they're ready. They see America's teetering and it's weak. Okay, this is now the time to strike. They're spread thin. They're bankrupt. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Right, and America knows this time is up. The same thing these other countries know, America knows the same exact thing, man. So they're preparing for this great battle. Okay, the greatest war to ever take place in the history of Earth is about to happen. It's ramping up. We've already been in it for some period of time. It's about to reach its climax. Okay, when these big players start getting involved, like Russia and America and Iran, China, and the UK. Okay, these big boys, heavy hitters, okay? And it's going to change the landscape of the world for forever, man. Okay, because this signifies the end of heathen ruling. Okay? Now one of these nations that are fighting are going to come out on top, man. Yasha Allah is going to come out on top, the nation of Israel. Okay? so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to be the next group of people, the next nation to rule this earth, man. Contrary to popular belief, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. That's right, man. That's right. So the Lord is obviously about ready. I believe the elected seal, Lord will, we are part of him, and things is moving quick here in 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. I want to thank all praise and glory to you, how by Shemel Shah, by Shem Rakakudash, Wa Abba Ball, and DTA.